Hello, everybody. Back in here with another video. It is your boy Truth. So, I wanted to talk about the 4 different concepts of yourself and how it helps you gain more self awareness. So, there's essentially, think of like 4 quadrants. Like when you're like in math, you had 4 quadrants. So, think of like your first quadrant as like the area where, so we call this like the free area, right? Or open area. Essentially, this is the area that you know about yourself and other people know about you. So essentially, like if you, let's say you're funny or you are sensitive and like other people know that about you. So it's essentially, it's out in the open. Like there's no secret to it. There's nothing like you're keeping behind. It's something that everybody knows about you essentially. So that is like the first quadrant. Then you get to the second quadrant, which is like the hidden area. But it's not hidden to other people, it's hidden to yourself. So it's information that other people know about you, but you don't necessarily know about yourself. So there may be things that, let's say you try to keep out, like keep to the side, you repress it, you don't think about it, that other people like sees, they catch it, and they don't necessarily say anything because they may sense that you know that's something that you want to keep it on the back. So things that people know about you and that you don't know about yourself. And the only way to find out is by asking people. Now, you may ask people and they may not give you honest answer, and that's just, that's how it is at times. They don't, it could be something mean or hurtful or negative, and they're not going to necessarily say it to your face, because that friendship or relationship may, they may go down, and like you may not be as close as you were before. Even though probably the opposite happens, since now you know more about yourself, you can like trust that person because they're being honest and open with you. But so that's like the only way to like know about this hidden area is if you ask other people like, hey, like what are some things about me that you think I may not catch or I may not know about myself? And then people will tell you, right? It's basically their impression of you that you don't know about yourself. Then there is the third quadrant, the third area. It's like a blind area. So it's it's essentially, so the blind area was something that people don't, that the blind area does that you don't know about it, but other people know about it. So that was the blind area. It wasn't the hidden area. I went too far ahead. So before, that was the blind area. Things that so you can't see it, right? But other people can. But now it's the hidden area. So things that you hide from other people that they don't know about. So it's like your secrets, things that you keep to yourself. So people won't know about it, but you know about it. There may be things that you're open to share with them, but they've never asked about it, or things that you just hide and keep to yourself. You're like, I don't want other people to know about it. And sometimes those things can hinder the relationship between two people. Like there may not be much of a connection since there's certain things you're keeping from the other person, but it makes sense as to why you wouldn't want to share it with other people. So that would be the hidden area. So you're hiding it from other people. The blind area is something that you can't see, but other people can. And then the open area is the area that both people can see. And then the last area would be the unknown area. So essentially it's something that you don't know about yourself and other people don't know about you. So it can be tricky. Like no one knows what it is. So essentially, when you think of the unknown area, you think of like the potential someone has. You know, like what potential does your friend have that you see? You know, maybe they could be something or become something greater, but no one knows because it hasn't happened yet. So what do you see that person as? And what do people see you as? What are some potentials that you may have that you haven't discovered, or it's like untapped? You don't necessarily know. It's like sports players when they get drafted. You don't necessarily know if they'll be a superstar or like a bust. It's based on like their potential. They have the ability to be a superstar, but they may not act on their full potential, so they may be below. They may be just an average player, or they neglect all the potential they had and they're just a bust. So those are like the 4 quadrants. I'll say it again. We have the open area, things that you know about yourself and other people know about you. Then you have the blind area, things that you don't know. You can't see it, but other people can. Then you have the hidden area, things about you that other people don't know. And then the unknown area, which is essentially your untapped potential, things that you don't know and other people don't know. Those are like the 4 key concepts when you think of like self-awareness. You know, you have to know, at least have a good understanding of those 4 quadrants. Have a good understanding of who you are. Have a good understanding of the things that you kind of hide from people and like the reasoning behind it. Like, why do you hide certain things from people? Maybe they haven't asked for it, or maybe you just don't feel like you need to share it. Then you have the blind. You have things that other people know that you may not know about yourself, so you would want to learn more about that. Oh, I didn't know I was doing these things, because sometimes we just go and just live and we don't necessarily pay attention to how other people like the problems that we have. We just seem like, oh, this is us, there's nothing wrong, but there may be some things that you do need to fix that other people haven't told you. And then your potential, you know, everyone has potential. It's just like, you know, those people you see, you're just like, you know, that person could have been something, but they just didn't act on it. Something like that. So those are like the 4 key aspects of like self-awareness. So let me know, what area do you know the most? What area you'd like to know the most? And what area you think is the most important? And with that being said, I'll see you on the next episode. See you guys later.